boys, welcome back to the video. Today we have some more what are they called? Smiling critters action. Yeah. So first, let's start with Picky Piggy. Let me just make sure that my thing is set up correctly. Yeah, looks fine. What's more important than play and learning? Picky Piggy knows the answer. A playful body and keen mind are fueled by what's put into them, which is why she encourages her friends to eat a well-balanced diet. Sincerely, PB&J's. Secretly, PB&J's are her favorite food. Wow, that's wild. Anyway, scent citrus. So let's just look up that scent meaning. Well, I don't see anything about the usual, which is that I don't see anything about the usual, which is that it makes people feel less stressed and stuff. But I do see that it symbolizes what is it called? Symbolizes all this stuff, but also kindness, loyalty, and strength, optimism and love, protection, fertility, healing, happiness, prosperity, cleanliness, abundance. And I can see if I can find anything else better. Eternal life and hope of resurrection and citrus scent can carry some of this optimism and energy throughout your daily life. So, basically more stress, yeah, stress, right here, stress reducing stuff. So that's not where I'm supposed to be. About the same thing as usual. So let's move on to the next one, which is, don't mind whatever the heck that is, hoppy hopscotch. I'm not a big fan of the name, but I'm glad that they did use a thingy, like how Bobby Bear Hug has Bear Hug, which is like a word. Yeah. So, unafraid to hop where the others might sit. Hoppy is the friend everyone needs to maintain their energy and enthusiasm. While sometimes loud or impatient, she'll always hop beside her friends, even if it means slowing up once in a while to keep at their pace. Scent peppermint. So, look up time. Ooh. Okay, that's an interesting one. It can help one find sleep and envision their future in their dreams. It's very interesting that it has to do with sleep, you know? But it represents freshmen, new beginnings. It could help one find sleep, obviously. Associated with the power of divine, interesting religious themes, I wonder. Particularly the spirit of the earth and the goddess. It is linked to the power of healing and spiritual protection. It can use for cleansing negative energy and purifying spaces, promoting healing, boosting confidence, bringing luck, and aiding in digestion. Cleansing negative energy, you say? It kind of reminds me of the other stuff, which is like stress reducing and stuff for these orphans. But now here's the one that I would have done this yesterday, right? I would have done this yesterday, just covered Picky Piggy and hopscotch. But I like to have 3 pieces of news in this stuff. And also I knew catnap was next because he's the last one. And it's time to read about what? What? Before you read about catnap, what the heck? What the heck? That's wild. That is wild. And it says, and here's me thinking he was going to smell of death. Bro, that's wild. Catnap is a calming presence for the critters and ensures he and his friends always have the right amount of sleep to jumpstart the morning's play. End of the day, where there's nothing Catnap enjoys more than watching his friends sleep soundly. Watching his friends sleep, that's quite creepy. Anyway, scent lavender, which isn't surprising. I didn't mention this in any of the other videos, but I was pretty sure he's going to be lavender scented. So yeah, let's just look up what lavender means. I'm pretty sure it just means sleepy, sleepy. The scent of lavender has various spiritual meanings and associations. It is associated with purification, protection, and tranquility. It can help promote relaxation, meditation, and positive energy. It can also enhance intuition and psychic abilities, opening the third eye chakra. Lavender symbolizes purity, innocence, sincerity, grace, and devotion of language of flowers. Very interesting. You know, if it has to do with personification and protection or whatever, and it has positive energy and hopes for relaxation, and it symbolizes innocence. Well, then how come? That's the wrong tab. How come when you go over into the logo right here, Catnap is the only one that doesn't show off his hands? And if you didn't know, showing off your hands symbolizes that you're trustworthy, right? But the only one who doesn't show off at least one hand is Catnap, or in other words, Catnap is not trustworthy. So if he's so innocent, then how come we can't trust him? Very interesting. But now the video section of the video. Let's go watch a video.
The smiling critters seem to be plushy-like toys created by Playtime to help children sleep soundly by night, each one featuring a different charm around its neck attached to a zipper that allowed parents to install a scented item within. These scents were no doubt soothing and aided in helping their owners sleep. However, the living versions of these mascots, notably Catnap, secretly created and used in the orphan experiments within the depths of a Playtime factory, had a far more sinister purpose, dispelling a toxic red smoke that put the orphans to sleep when used in small doses, but could kill if administered in too great an amount.
I didn't mention this in the video, but if you look at all the amulet things around their necks, it looks a lot like what cult people wear, supporting more of the idea that they're a cult and they're all worshipping the prototype, and their main communication to the prototype is Catnap, or at least that's my theory. But yeah, continue with the video.
Whether we will encounter more than just Catnap in Chapter 3 remains to be seen. But considering Mob has teased multiple new enemies with different behaviour types, it seems likely we will see at least a few of these critters, both friendly and hostile, while exploring the upcoming episode. To end this video, let's turn our attention to a selection of brand new screenshots that recently went live on the Chapter 3 Steam store page. These showcase a host of new environments, as well as giving some teasers as to what we may expect to encounter in what's sure to be the most terrifying and sinister entry in the Poppy Playtime series to date. The first screenshot is one of the most chilling. It seems to be set within the confines of a Home Sweet Home orphanage, that at least part of this upcoming chapter is to be set within. At the far side of a room, we see a pile of debris, made up from jagged pipes, planks of wood, and mechanical gears. On closer inspection, this debris appears to be neatly arranged to form pikes that a selection of unfortunate toy mascots now find themselves impaled on. Most of these mascots seem to be Bunzo Bunny clones, though we also see a Bron and Boogiebot strung up above. The floor is caked in blood splatter. This horrifying scene seems to be some kind of ritualistic offering, a selection of sacrifices for Catnap perhaps, offered up by the other creatures who serve him. We've had many hints of a cult-like following surrounding Catnap as discussed in our previous video. This gruesome offering seems to be further evident.
I don't know if that's true, because from what we've gotten, it's not so much that Catnap is the one that is their savior and they're offering up to, it's more so that it's the prototype 1006, and Catnap is started this cult to offer stuff to 1006, basically to build the new potty.
Of that. The next image shows off a dimly lit but grandiose entrance hall. I believe that this is either the entrance to the train station running from Playcare to the game station, or the entrance to the Playcare itself. We see a large bloodstained statue of Huggy, and around to the feet of the statue, another group of massacred toys. We can also see that this area features vegetation, in the form of these bushes and trees. It seems Playtime Co. tried their best to make the orphans feel as comfortable as possible, despite their dire circumstances. A poster on the left wall shows them,
clearly considering all the scent that are attached to them,
mascots dancing, and reads, "Let's Boogie," suggesting that wherever these steps lead is somewhere adventurous and fun, or at least is intended to give that impression to the children headed there. There's not too much to say about this third image. It seems to be set within the playcare, within a very dark and ominous looking playmate. We can see a slide through the broken archway ahead. This may well be one of the locations Catnap will stalk us through as we attempt to escape his toxic smoke. Catnap or no, I'm pretty sure something spooky will be lurking within this playmate. Screenshot 4 is one of the most interesting of the bunch. It depicts a medical room of sorts. Beside each of the beds we can see a sanitation station. These are typically used by nurses to wash their hands before and after treating patients, as well as of course for cleaning the patient themselves. Judging by the mascots stenciled on the wall behind the bed, and the plushies laying atop the sheets, we can deduce that this is a room used to care for the orphan children after potential accidents occurred. Much like the one that befell Theodore Grendel, whose accident and backstory we covered in the previous video.
He got electrocuted to death.
We can also see a vent surrounded by scratch marks. Something seems to have tried to access this vent. Perhaps something too big to fit inside. Perhaps something that will soon be chasing us. The final screenshot seems to be located within the previously teased schoolhouse area. Last time we were shown the interior of a classroom, and this time we get a sneak peek at the halls outside. At the far side of the hall we see a message scrawled in blood which reads, "The Hour of Joy." This phrase has been teased many times in the lead up to Chapter 3's release, and we now know it almost certainly refers to the hour in which Catnap dispels his red smoke, causing those who inhale it to burst into fits of hysterics before crashing into a deep sleep or worse. We can also see some cartoon character themed school lockers, backpacks, books and calculators, as well as educational smiling critters posters. All of this detail telling us that this is indeed the schoolhouse location. A grab pack point suggests we'll need to connect at the power to act location.
You know, speaking about that poster over there, that one is Bubba Finn, and we know that because you could see the little tag here. Some people were thinking it's the unicorn because Bubba wasn't revealed yet, but you could see Bubba's trunk right here, and if you look right here, you could see the ears, and then if you look right here, you could just see the light bulb tag.
A grab pack point suggests we'll need to connect at the power to access various areas within this schoolhouse, and we may be doing this under pressure if those smiling critters are on patrol. And with that, we've come to the end of this video, going over all of the latest information.
And with that, we've come to the end of the video, going over all of the most recent information related to these smiling critters. But before I go, I got in my hand right here, you're not going to see it because I'm not turning my face cam on, I got a Coke Creation futuristic flavor. I don't know what it's called Coke Y3000. Year 3000, I guess. And it's future flavored, so I'm gonna expect it to taste like pollution. So here we go, let's try it. Well, it's got a strong taste. Kind of tastes citrusy, kind of tastes marshmallowy. Not what I expected pollution to taste like. But that's about it around here, so bye!